Hi, I'm Rick Dior. Welcome to my Wicked Percussion Play-Along series. Today we're going to do number 14 and 14A, and that is One Short Day into I Am Oz. So this is probably the most difficult piece in the show. Not because there's any hard licks, it's just because there's so many different instruments and so little time to switch between them. So it starts off pretty simple. And let me grab my music here so I can talk through it with you. The end of the last piece from the video that we did, number 13, that's the beginning of this. So there's a trine note. This is a trine. And by the way, you just play that with a triangle beater. Sometimes it's slow, sometimes it's a fast swipe. And then we have some vibes, and then we have a shaker. I like to use a shaker that's not too big, so I'm using this LP blue one. And then you're playing vibes with your left hand under that. Not difficult at all. And then you have a little maraca thing you're playing as well under that. Crotale notes stuck in there. You'll see all that. Then there's also a suspended cymbal roll while you're playing shaker. That's not the best writing, but the way you do that is you can use a grip like this, and when you're playing the shaker, so coordination-wise, that's tricky, so you just get into the groove of the shaker, and then you're able to do that no problem. Now, there's not going to be room for congas in this show, so there is a conga part written at 37. It says tacit if congas aren't available. Normally, I just keep playing the shaker through that, and there's never been any comment about me doing that. So we've never been able to fit congas down in that pit. And then there's a written-in shaker part that's not in the original, so I'll play that, and then some vibes. And then we get to the hard sound effects part. So I'll talk through this. So it's important that you have everything available and on the vibe and ready to go. So here we have a siren whistle. That sounds like this. Now this is a plastic one. I also have metal ones like this. And several other versions of it. That's a really, really old one. Now this one's super loud. The problem is it jams sometimes. Over time the rubber kind of fails in there and the metal oxidizes. So you don't want that. So the plastic ones, they're not as loud, but if you are using microphones, you just get up to the mic and do it, and it's fine. This one won't fail. So you'll have that around your neck, and the sequence here is that you have a slide whistle, which looks like this. I'm sure you've all heard that. And you have to go from vibes really, really quickly to a horn, which is mounted here. All right, that's a klaxon horn. You need to mount that. You're not going to have time to pick it up. And then you go right to the slide whistle, and then you hit an go-go bell with a bell mallet. This is obviously kind of slapstick comedy here. All right, and then right away, one bar to the siren. All right, then you got to put all that stuff down within 2 or 3 bars and play this flexitone solo. As you're doing that, you're picking up a couple bell mallets. So all right, and then you're playing that. That's the hardest part because you're playing this flexitone and you've got to pick up this mallet and then play it in your left hand and then pick up another mallet, because you're going to be playing octaves in a minute and crotales. So whoever wrote this, thank you not for this. But it's fun, and sometimes things might go wrong, but you have to concentrate on this one. You have to always think about what's coming up, and you have to almost have it memorized if possible. So we'll play through this for you and see if we can get it.
People feel like, how do they bear it? come with me. Where? To the Emerald City. Really?
One short day in the Emerald City.
I've always wanted to see the Emerald City.
One short day in the Emerald City. Emerald City. One short day in the Emerald City. One short day full of so much to do. Every way that you look in the city, there's something exquisite. You'll want to visit before the day's through.
There are buildings tall as walks with trees, dress salons, libraries, palaces, museums, 100 strong. There are wonders like I've never seen. It's all grand, it's all green. I think we found the place where we belong. I wanna be in this toy life. So I'll be back for good someday. To make my life and make my life. But for today we'll wander and enjoy.
One short day in the Emerald City. One short day to have a lifetime of fun. One short day.
And we're warning the city. Now that we're in here, you'll know we've been here
Before we are
done. Oh, the nightlife, the hustle and bustle. It's also osmopolitan. Oh, come on, Elfie, we'll be late for Wizomania. I want to remember this moment. Always. Nobody's staring. Nobody's pointing. For the first time, I'm somewhere where I belong.
You look positively emerald.
Who's the H? Who's Major? Itinerary is making all us merrier. Who's the sage? Who's sagely sailed in to save our posterity? Who's enthused for hot air ballooning? As all of us honeymooning. Ooh, isn't he wonderful? Our wonderful wizard. Who's the mage? Who's major? Itinerary is making all us merrier. Who's the sage? Who's sagely sailing to save our posteriors? What a way to be seeing the city.
Where so many roam to, we'll call it home too. And then just like now we can say, we're just two friends, two good friends, two best friends.
Sharing one wonderful one short
The wizard will see you now! I am Oz, the great and terrible. Who are you? And why do you seek me?
Say something, say something. I am Alphabet Rock, your terribleness, and this is.
All right, so you get the idea there. I forgot to tell you about I Am Oz, the one that directly follows it. That's what you heard with the bass drum. So you see how I'm doing the bass drum there with my left hand and then holding two mallets in my right hand, doing a forte piano, and then putting the bass drum mallet down. So 1, 2. Okay, now this is not orchestra nice sounding timpani. This is angry, nasty stuff. And the louder the better. So that shouldn't sound pretty. And at the end there, that those A rolls should be really, really violent. It's more of an effect than actually, trying to play musically there. So I hope you grabbed all that, and that's how it's done normally. I made I think a few mistakes. I might have stopped the written in shaker a bar early there. But it's written in, so we'll have to see what they want. Sometimes the things written in on the book they send you to practice are different than the actual charts for the show. And since it's been off for a whole year for COVID, I'm not sure what's going to happen. So again, I always say it, be prepared for changes once you get there. Don't just use your book. Get the book that they give you and go through it and make sure everything is identical. So we'll see you next time. Thanks.